Hello, and welcome to Pillars of Eternity. Our cipher needs to level up. Maybe I should give her some survival. I'll think about it. Okay, which level of this imprints an insidious and powerful compulsion to obey the cipher across all enemies in the area of effect, dominating the target and charming all others. Borrowed Instinct ransacks an enemy intelligence and perception, causing damage to those enemy attributes while boosting the cipher's defense and accuracy. Sounds like a good idea. For 38 seconds, okay, that sounds cool. Splitters the target's cells with sheer force, inflicting raw damage to them. Let's go with Detonate. That's actually a pretty decent one. And Tactical Meld. Connects the mind of the cipher with an ally to gain the ally's knowledge. Bestowing the attack bonus upon the cipher towards any the ally is attacking. So, accuracy when attacking the same enemy as the target for. You know, those powers aren't that great. Let's go with you. Okay, should we continue with the Endless path? I actually don't think so. Another message from the Ducal Palace has arrived in Cadnua. Councillor Warren said he'd send another messenger if anything new regarding my disputed ownership of Cadnua came up. In the charred barrel. Very well, let's see what the dork wants. "22 hours, that's a big travel." Oh, there's the library gun. All of these are completed. Build the dungeon next. Then we can build the towers, perhaps. Councillor Warren. Lord Yliel, what brings you to Blackenberry? Look around the room. You realize that the char barrel has gone quiet, and turn to see the last patron quickly disappearing through the front door. A moment later, a group of armed men and women steered into the tavern. Oh dear. The woman leading the armed group lowers her claw with one hand while keeping the other on a pistol tucked in her belt. I immediately recognized Gathering's captain. Now that the keep have been herded from their pan, you and I conduct our business, unfortunate as it may be. What do you want? Oh, I think you know. Lord Gaben has ordered your death. A shame, really. I admire your exploits, even if only half of them are true. Sadly, I have my orders. And then you will die.
Not a sound.
Of course, we're not actually gonna start the battle because... Funny. Go over here. Where did the guy go? Never mind.
Hey.
Okay, everyone in here. Yeah, crocodile. But you're gonna be the only one attacking me. Oh, this is gonna be incredibly difficult.
Hey.
Paralyzed for one more second. How did you miss? Oh, you rolled a 2. An amazing roll, I'd say.
Hey.
I'll take a look.
Hey.
Oh, that's one of them down. Seriously though. Thank you. Everyone, focus. Okay, you can now attack this one. Can you puppet master this one? But it didn't work. Prone for night. No, 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 no. Stay there. Stay there. Stay. Bloody hell. Oh, at least I now have a nice shot at him. You're still prone? Yes, for 3 more seconds.
That didn't work. Need to try something else.
Will you die already? Get out of there. Use it on him then. Good. Stay in the door. Don't allow anyone to pass. Also, activate this defender.
Die already!
Okay, get up here. You as well. It's with you, go.
Yes.
No, it was fun while it lasted. Everyone, attack. I'll not heal yourself, mate.
How may I help?
Switch this? No! you die already? That almost killed us. Amazing. You have 2 priests. Captain Emery. Let's take a look. Well. Thank you. Again.
I'm here.
Okay, everyone, focus on the priest.
Hey, you're not getting through me.
Now use this. And focus on her. Do it again.
I'm here.
Oh, that was unexpected. Where were you this whole time? Warren emerges from beneath his stable. The smooth, rumpling sleeves of the robe. It does make a strange report I've received from Gasp. Make more sense in context, however. What haven't you told me? Earl Blankmar decided to keep an eye on Lord Garfing's activities. Glumben has been hiring a lot of men recently, but for what purpose we can't say. I advise you take extra precaution at Cad Nua. He may be attempting to place spies or terrorists within your walls. Be wary, Yliel. I don't think you've seen Lord Gavin's endgame yet. Hello? If I'm a sworn vassal to your lord, he should send protection. Okay, a fine pistol, that's it. You were threatening me with just a fine pistol. Can I demand compensation from this guy?
How do you do?
Apparently not. Gonna purchase 2 of you and 2 of you. Wait. Maximum endurance, 3 resolve, and you maximum endurance, 3 might, and 3 resolve. I wonder, should I? I mean, it's incredibly expensive. Let's purchase this, just 3 of them. They turn out to be not that great. I've simply not purchased any more. I might give one of them to Olaf. Fine mail armor, okay? Rod of Wind and Thunder. Guess I need to give it to you. It's not crushing damage, it's slash damage. Keep this one. Yeah, that's how that works. Actually, you need to keep them. Right, let's get out of here.
Do you enjoy hunting with your Stelgar form? Or do you prefer traditional weapons?
Well, my favorite trick is to pretend I'm just a dead Orlan until something gets really close. Then I shift.
A clever tactic.
I'll say, I once killed a moose by giving it a heart attack.
Maybe it's because you're ugly. Anyway.
Welcome.
Okay. That's gate. Need to go back to Cadnua. Okay then. Was a waste of time. I wouldn't pay, so they set my corpse on fire. When my boy tried to stop him, they knocked him over the head. He's alive, but he can't think straight no more. Your boy got lucky. My guards, good men both, got put to the sword after they'd surrender. I paid some thugs what they wanted, but they still took everything I had. There he is. What's going on here? We want justice. You've been terrorizing us, and we won't stand for it any longer. Choose your next words with extra care. The group eyes you warily. After a few moments, one man in the group eyeballs another. The second man takes a deep breath and straightens his stance before speaking. You send your man to my farm to collect a crop tax, saying he was overdue. For me, it was a road toll. I've been traveling up and down these way for years, and this was the first I've heard of such a thing. Other people in the crowd chime in similar stories. And what makes you think I'm the one sending those people? They say they were acting on orders from the Lord of Cadnua. That's you. If this happens again, it's not on my order. You heard it directly from me. Say we believe you. What about what we've lost? What about my corpse? What about them? And my goods and family of my guards? Leave, before I hang a lot of you from Cadnua's walls. The crowd mutters, but avoids meeting your eyes as they disperse. Ah, Hagrim mouths. The inevitable thorn in every ruler's side, eh, Yliel? What brings you to Cadnoa? I have news from Lord Gavan. Let's discuss it in the Great Hall, away from curious ears. Anyway, marshal forward. Lord Yliel. I've received word that Lord Gavin is amassing an army of mercenaries near Yanwood Field. It appears the peaceful claim of Cadnua is no longer possible. The Earl has sent me to aid you in forming your own force to counter this threat. I'm here in an adversary role only, of course. The Earl won't officially take sides in the dispute. Why? It is a delicate situation. Legally, Lord Gavin's claim is just, and he knows it. Stripping land and titles from noble families is quite dangerous, perhaps more so than killing the man outright. He attacked the villagers your king is sworn to protect. With Gavin dead, and the Earl only needs to worry about blood vengeance from family members that actually cared for Lord Gavin. Those, if court concepts to be believed, are few and far between. Losing a family claim to the land and title though, such disputes incite hatred from entire clan and their political allies, not to mention the unuse is caused amongst other nobles. Wars are started for less. No, if Gavin is to be denied, it will be you who must prove your legitimacy to the Earl and no others who would dispute your claim. This is what it means to be a noble in Dyewood. I don't want to be a noble, I just want a place to sleep. If there's anything else you wish to know, please ask. Okay, let's talk about the army. Where am I getting my troops? I send out call for volunteers from the land across Cadnua. Hopefully, people will realize that being under your rule is preferable to that of Lord Gavin's. Any Howling stationed in Cadnua will also accompany you on the battle. So, I suggest you acquire as many of them as possible. Receive massive form of Doman Nails. They've heard about the situation and also a squad of men when the time for battle comes. They were unclear about what kind of men they'll send, only that they are very good with their blades. And what's the status of my regular troops? 2 green, 2 few. If you go up against Lord Gavin now, losses will be heavy, however victory is still possible. And what special allies do I have? The Duhamels will send what I can only assume is the assassins to join your infantry. We need to recruit veteran troops then. I know a company of good veterans that would be willing to join us for a bit of coin. I'd say 10,000 copper. Should cover the expense. Okay, go ahead. This is good, as it is, given the circumstances, with your willingness to spend coin. We should attract more veteran warriors as well. They will be useful, their experience, and will help with morale if the situation becomes dire. How much time do I have? Enough. It's rumored that Lord Gavin will suffer a series of unfortunate and completely unforeseeable setbacks before his army is complete. Still, I'd not tarry long. I have a fortress with a strong wall. Why not let Gavin's army come to me? Lord Gavin isn't the fool enough to risk retreating down Cadnua just to kill you, and if you shield yourself behind these walls, he will have free rein to torment your subjects in the countryside. Earl Banmar will see you in action against Lord Gavin as a sign that you're unwilling to perform your duties as Lord of Cadnua. Losing his support will have dire consequences. Taking the fight to Lord Gavin is your only option. How much money do I have? Okay, let's sell everything we don't need to you.
Gods keep you.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Hello.
Okay. Can I hire more men? I don't want to fight him right now. We'll seek up more troops if need be. Lord Gavin hasn't given up on taking Cadnua from me. He's tried to have killed me stare at trouble in the land around Cadnua. Now he's rising an army against me. Oh, I'm sorry. Assembling an army. To fight Lord Gavin's forces, I'll need an army of my own. Marshal Polwon will assist me in logistics of it all. Coroning things in the Great Hall of Cadnua, he'll wait until I command my army to march on Yanwood Field. My allies in Doman Mouse will send some of their assassins to aid my infantry, assuming I remain in good favor with them. Okay, let's ask the Crucible Knights and the Dozens for help as well. I've done them a favor, and they owe me.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, should we go to Blackenbury again? The Dozens are here. Well, the hirelings just received their wages. I'm not bothered by that. Hey Rowan, what are you doing?
Good day to you.
Nothing apparently. Go over here. A Duhamel thief. Cool. What the? Everyone retreat. Keep retreating. Keep retreating. You guys gonna help? I mean... No, okay, I guess I'm gonna try to do that on my own.
I'm here.
Itamak, attack. Stop him.
Thing is doing the job.
Assassin.
That didn't work. Try something else.
Okay guys, over there. Take him down.
That's for my friends.
Written on the scrap of parchment is a constant but detailed description of you, including your name, your distinguishing features, and everything you've known to have associated with in your brief time in Darwood. Idiots, anyway. Stop him in his tracks. Seriously?
Stand together.
Mask of Whitaker. That actually tells me something. Alright, mate. Well, I can't ask you for help, Osric. Okay.
Good day to you.
Can I actually hire adventurers from here to help me out? I mean... Come on, guys. You really are gonna be like that? You don't deserve to exist. I would understand to do a mouse if I was joining you or something. Whatever. Let's go check on the Knights of the Crucible or whatever they are called. I got attacked by assassins. Those assassins started killing protesters, and the Justiciar just stood there and did nothing. Can I talk to you? Nope. Okay. I see you have a torch. I have a flaming sword. You know, right now I want to enter the palace, demand an audience with the Duke, and tell him what I think of his pathetic laws. In fact, the thing I'm gonna do is march right in, tell him if he doesn't send support when I win the war, and I will win the battle, I am going to proclaim Cadnua an independent state. If he doesn't like it, he can just try to attack it. I can use the confusion so that he will turn out to be the bad guy, looting all the villages, and there will be a civil war, and I'll be very, very happy. I wish that was a thing in this game. This is the headquarters in Crucible Knights, so it's where we store arms and armor. We're in the Defenders of Defiance Bay. We're not exactly formal knighthood, but don't quote Commander Clever when I said that. We're the first organized militia to oppose Adrian rule, and today we're the largest force in the city. Our soldiers undergo years of combat training, and our officers are required to have their cells read by that courtier on Darwin Woe. Just a requirement for the Crucible Knights, so the higher-ups know there is nothing messy built in your soul's past. Keeping their ranks pure is fine by me, I just wish they were more careful in hiring their ciphers. Why, what's wrong with the ciphers? He shut his weight and glanced at the empty house. They are mostly Orlan. I'm sure they are talented enough, but you just can't trust them. Honestly, it's their nature, our nature. They've learned to hide it over the years. What I'm saying is, they should at least be supervised by other folk. That's reasonable enough, isn't it? If people treated them better, you wouldn't have to worry about them being hostile. I'm just speaking the truth. Nowadays it seems that the biggest crime of all.
Quiet.
Is that on stock, by the way? Yes. Oh, we have garbage to sell. Yeah, I'm gonna keep those things for now. And a lot of hoods for some reason. Aren't the hoods part of the clothing? No? Okay. Keep just a single mask for the kill. What's the difference? Okay, Crucible Knights, you also owe me a favor, do you not? You're in charge of the Crucible Knights? Okay, I can't ask you for help either. Okay, I kind of understand that.
I'm on the trail.
What, so you found it but left it there? That's wonderful. Well, yeah. Can't even ask you, can I? Been running around like a fool for no good reason. Let's go to the Ducal Palace, or maybe the emissary. Haven't been there in a while. Okay, don't want to speak with you, actually.
Good day to you.
You do realize that I'm the commander of Cad Nua. We've had a number of inquiries about such formations. Seems that there are still quite a number of folk in Dawood who bear ill will towards Redgrins. Across the policies, for the first time he turned his full attention towards me, and his eyes flicker with recognition. That policy is for the general public. Exception can be made for those who have already proven their worth. He looked up the shelf and withdrew a thick volume, shifting a layer of dust aside with his hand. The roasters are in front. The interventures are dead in back. He passed it to Eder, outstretching his hand. Eder leafed through the book, for some time anxiously running his thick farmland's fingers over pages after pages of names. At last his hand stopped, his finger just below one name.
Odin Talej died 18 Majavernho 2808. Third Battle of Cleaban Relog. Blazing Glanfather names, I swear.
Gliaban Relag. Sure.
Red Ceres?
Oh, is that how you spell Red Ceres? Okay. He stopped short, his eyes bulging. They scanned back and forth, over and over.
I'll be the effigy. He fought for Red Ceres. Why'd he fight for Red Ceres?
He stared at the pages, his jaw gasped before suddenly looking up to me. I'm sure he had a good reason. I am too. He stared at the page, his complexion drained. I am too.
We gotta go there. That battlefield. Clea... the one I said. I don't know how else I'm gonna make sense of all this. I gotta see what he saw.
Cleaban, Relag.
And who knows, maybe his spirit will even be there and you can have one of your weird talks with him. Even worth trying, right?
I'd say so.
I appreciate that. Wish I could say you won't regret it, but you certainly might.
Well, you have been a pretty decent Iron Shield. I won't even say Meat Shield. Right. This guy had said that I was gonna push him aside and say, "Out of my way, you imbecile. I want to speak with the Duke, and I have an official information for him." Or complaint, or whatever. Let's go. I was gonna nag on him a lot. The fact is that once we are done with this battle, I will personally try to kill the Duke. He does not deserve to live. Okay.
Gods keep you.
I'm Miko. So good to see you again. What can I do for you? Pelagina said you could use my help with something. Ah yes, very true. I have heard word of Master Verzano's death. What is regrettable, even he had to know his fate was possibly given to the sort of people he was crossing. But on to business. A rather notorious adventuring party calling themselves the Forgotten have made a name for themselves by raiding Engwidian ruins in Dyewood and selling the stolen relics to their patrons back in the Valyrian republics. I need them stopped. I'm sure you're aware that trade in Anguillian relics is strictly forbidden in Direwood. Were it not, the prominent nobles of the republics who frequently defying the Duke's ban on the looting of the Anguillian ruins, it would put a number of valuable trade agreements in jeopardy, or even cause Defiance Bay to embargo the Valiant goods. I can't let that happen. So the authority of Defiance Bay have no idea this is going on. I'm sure rumors have reached their ears, but if they suspect that there was any truth to them, they'd have summoned me before them. That hasn't happened yet. Why not just have the Forgotten killed? I hear the town cries now, Valiant Ambassador hires. Assassins. No, that option is too risky. I'll help, why not? But I will need a favor from you afterwards. A prominent merchant in the Republic, Master Burkowski, has also developed an interest in obtaining Anguillian relics and sent a buyer to Defiance Bay to meet with the Forgotten. I arranged for the knights at the Crucible to drain the buyer for a question. I may have suggested that the buyer was a wanted criminal. I need you to go to the buyer's place, posing as Bazaar's representative, and learn how the Forgotten are smuggling the relics through Defiance Bay. With that knowledge, I can take steps directly dismantling their operations and discreetly describe them in the eyes of the Percherons. If there's nothing else, I'll return to my duties. You didn't tell me where his place of work is, so guess I'm gonna have to guess as everything in this place. Let's take a look. The Forgotten are waiting for Master Berzora's buyer at Elduin Bridge. Gossi wants me to go in the buyer's place in order to uncover details of the Forgotten's Anguillian ruin smuggling, okay? Can do that. Yay, we have dungeons. We can torture people. Okay, everything's done except the towers. In 1 week's time, we'll have them all. Actually, no. 2 weeks' time. Towers of Cadnua stand above the walls of the stronghold. Upgrading the towers will grant perception bonus. Sure. It was this bridge, right? Go there. In 30 minutes we'll be there, and we'll have what we need. Men had the rest lightly and hailed with flail as I approached. What business have you with us? Master Barozzi sent me. We're late, and we hate to keep waiting. Don't let it happen again. Now, on the details of the arrangement, there is loose plank on the southern end of the docks in Odra's Kid, near the sunken ship. Leave the payment there. Gems and coin only. Gems preferably. They're much easier to carry than stock of coin. Right, we'll take payment and replace it with Anguillian ruins. I say lesser because we have to take our own fee first. We're doing all the work and taking most of the risk after all. There you have it, clean and simple. Any question? How do I know you won't just take the money and leave nothing in return? This arrangement works for Master Farsilo. It works for Master Ross. I don't like the deal. Walk away. Okay? Don't the Glanfatians get upset when they catch you looting Anguillian ruins? If we do get caught, which doesn't happen often, we make sure Glanfatians don't stay upset for long. Witnesses are inconvenient. How do you know which relics are valuable? It's quite knowledgeable about Anguillian culture. If I say something is valuable, it is. Anverio hasn't been wrong yet. Either way, tell your master not to worry about us selling him junk. And you've managed to keep this arrangement going without being caught? Yep. Oh, okay. The Valiant ambassador, Agosti, knows about us and is trying to shut us down. He's not as smart as he thinks he is. And besides, our patrons at the Republics are more powerful and influential. We don't have anything to worry about. Okay, no more questions then. Good. Give us about a week, and we'll have something for you. Bad news, our Zora's buyer isn't coming. Looks like the knights took him for questioning. Why do this? Why sacrifice your life, Leliana? So, what's going on here? Who's this? Good question. Well, this is awkward. Stare back silently. He knows too much. Kill him. Oh, for the love of God, just tell him I'm the Lord of Kadnua. I would like to do business with you. But I will need a favor in return.
Hey.
Okay. Make him regret the day he was born.
Dead on.
Barely injured he is. Use this. Guys, come on. Oh, you're confused.
I'm here.
Okay, use that. My cipher got knocked down.
Ready, Watcher.
How may I help?
Okay, you could have done that a little bit faster, please. Next time. Take a good look at that guy.
Mike. Got it.
I'm so tired. Hey, brothel rates just to nap.
I'm here.
Pathetic. Sanguine Plate. Despite popular assumption, the Sanguine Plate was not named for its blood-spattered appearance. It was originally owned by a barbarian from Rutai, and while his combat style did frequently leave Sanguine Plate in need of good polishing, it was actually named in reference to the owner's jolly nature. He was popular around town and in the taverns of the nearby port, where he was quick to buy friends and visitors a drink, and glad to hear that news from abroad. However, this seemingly inexhaustible good humor was counterweighted by a hair-trigger temper, and it was said that the nun who actually saw him in bad mood lived to tell the tale. Honestly, can't believe we did so poorly against that bunch. Oh, that's surprising, actually. Apparently their wizards are pretty high level. You alright, mate? Seems like he's a little bit wounded. He's gonna be fine. Let's move to the embassy. Lord Sidrock will leave in 17 minutes, okay? A lot of battles this episode.
Hail and well met.
You brought me good news, I hope. I met with Forgotten, but it didn't go quite like you planned it. You weren't able to learn anything about their smuggling operation? Their Orlan friends showed up at the wrong time, and now they're dead. No, it was going well, but then they discovered I wasn't really Bizarro's representative. See, I'm glad you survived the experience. I'd hoped that I could resolve the situation with stability. What it is done is done. I have no idea what may come of this. That's my problem, not yours. Take these gems as payment for your service. Emeralds. Can I actually ask for something else? You know, it's not that bad, I guess. Okay, let's read a book.
Ever tried 3-point nettle?
I used to smoke that a few years back. Loved the flavor, but got tired of smelling like it.
How about deer cap?
Long as I don't need to be anywhere for a couple days.
Ever spent an evening with a comely lass while on deer cap?
Thought that was the point.
Oh, lung cancer. Anyway. Right, book. What do we have? Elementary Glamphatian. Didn't we already have a book like that? Apparently not. Your soldiers are not fully armed or even decently dressed without some basic knowledge of the Glamphatian language. If your scout cannot eavesdrop, if your captured soldiers cannot recognize the words of their captors, or if your officers cannot answer a call to power, we fail. Knowing just a few simple face painter words could mean the difference between tactical success and defeat in detail. Glamphat's waiting is, like Adrian, adapted from the Old Valian alphabet, brought overseas by Adrian long ago. The Glamphatians put their own spin on the alphabet, so there are some noticeable differences that can confuse the informed. A is A, K is the difference between pal and pat, the difference between hay and hen, the difference between I and eel, O, the difference between oats and oat, the difference between butt and boot, Note that last part in langue fant, the letter W acts as our letter U, speaking with a constant www sound and perfect way to alert Glymphathians to the fact that you're a Dawood struggling to learn the language. See Estromore, the glossary below. And keep in mind the strictly differences. The is used for hard toned sounds such as with, this, or that. Conversely, the is softer, though Glymphathian barely vocalize, like when one says thief or thought. C sounds like soft sh sound, like ship. Put an accent on it, she sounds like she. You add an H sound in their case. There is no replacement for actual learning Glymphathian in immersion. We'll get you started here, and some important words that you are not so know. You know, I don't really want to learn that fantasy language. Unless it's a real language, in which case, yeah, definitely would read that book again. Should I leave it with that? I mean, I could read another book. Okay, I'm gonna save it for when we rest, because we will need to rest at some point. So, at this point I'm gonna end the episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.